You know Alex Williams. Airball Alex Williams? You don't know her show? Bro, what?
Should I?
Yes! She's one of the top national college basketball influencers, and she's blowing up with the Dope Blunt podcast and video channels. You gotta take it seriously, because them NBA draft heads definitely do.
All right, I'll check out.
No. You go do it now because she's all over you. Right here, she singled you out and issued a challenge. Throw down. And she even hit me on my socials to make sure you got it.
Let me see that. Okay, so I meet this challenge and then what?
I'm sure she'll hype you on the show.
Okay, and if I don't?
She'll bury you. I seen it happen before, stone cold ruthless.
All right, fine. She wants to go, we can go. I ain't never been afraid of no challenge.
Welcome everyone to our presentation of college basketball. We have what promises to be a great game ahead of us. In this game, we'll see the Michigan State Spartans against the Florida Gators. Along with analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt. Tonight, we get a look at some of the next generation of NBA stars.
You know, that's one of my favorite parts of watching these games, seeing what kind of dynamic, new, fresh players will soon be headed to the league.
Yeah, plenty of NBA hopefuls on these two teams. It'll be interesting to see who really distinguishes themselves from the pack.
Palmer misses. Now the Spartans with it. Outside, Mills. Mercer with some nice D.
You know, one thing you can really count on is the Gators are going to be tough. I mean, this program is so consistent at putting together a tough team year to year.
Despite being in a tough conference, they'll usually make the tournament and have a solid record.
Now Junior. Footer. The rebound by Mercer.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Here's Diaz, and slam dunk by Lawson.
And doesn't take Diaz long to spot the wide open man. He's always ready to exploit the defense's weakness.
A nice shot by Junior. Here's Palmer. Bayless outside. Back to Palmer. Diaz. Pass to Palmer. Mercer outside. Diaz with the ball. He's covered by Mills. Now here's Lambert. Now here's Junior. Another shot, and the layup good by Harvey.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Well, you know, the stretch for the Gators in their history is easy to pick. I mean, the school won back-to-back titles in 06 and 07. That was clearly a dominant era for the program.
Palmer for three. Yes! And it's Diaz picking up the assist.
You know, a big reason the Gators are a tough matchup for so many teams is Palmer's savvy on the perimeter. I mean, he can do damage with his passing or burn them with the three. That's a nice combo to have in your book bag.
Talking about those 06 and 07 titles for Florida, those were the first two championships for the school, guys.
The Gators had been to the finals before, but hadn't come away with a win. Very rare to see a school win twice in a row like that. Those teams established the school as a basketball powerhouse.
Lawson. It's hauled in by Junior. Michigan State trailing. Pass to Mills. The second effort. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Now here's Palmer. He's guarded closely. Back to Diaz. Palmer. Another three for Florida.
Hey, you know, the Gators run their offense through Palmer because he's a good decision maker. They count on him to make good decisions and good plays and to keep the ball moving for their team.
And without a doubt, Michigan State, a huge producer of NBA talent. Some huge names from the program throughout the years. You can always count on them to develop fantastic prospects.
And for the Spartans, you guys, they produce players at all positions on a consistent basis.
You know, the most recent big names from the Spartans program, Jaren Jackson Jr., Draymond Green, Gary Harris. But also, don't forget now, big Zach Randolph came through the program as well. And I think Michigan State has just done a really good job of finding excellent talent and then developing that talent.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Finished off the break.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Junior outside.
I'll tell you what, Junior certainly doesn't feel inferior on the interior as he attacks defenses with purpose.
And here's Bayless. Looking for his first basket still in this one. A nice shot by Palmer.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Junior high post.
The roster of the alumni for the Gators, pretty impressive. You look at some great NBA players on that list that did their college basketball playing in Florida.
Some of them.
5 opportunities at the line, and he's gone 4 for 5. Palmer with it. 17 points in the game. Pass to Waters. A teardrop in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. This Spartan squad struggling. Junior high post. He has 5. The offensive rebound. Lawson with the block. And that'll be Michigan State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spartans able to keep the ball here. Here's Harvey. And at last they get one to fall. Now Lawson. Outside Palmer. On the wing, Diaz. And that one's good. The Florida Gators have long been a football powerhouse. They were a football school. It wasn't until about 20 years ago that they really became a basketball program, and the basketball program could say the same thing.
And now both programs are some of the most respected in the country. The school's large enough to be fanatical about both sports. With the athletic talent in Florida, both programs always have some great athletes coming in.
Boy, this is a dominant solo performance from Palmer. He's making a very strong argument that he has what it takes to be a successful point guard at the next level.
And Thompson gets it to go.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Outside Palmer. Here's Mercer. Goes up again. And the layup is good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Thompson outside. Up up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3.
Boy, Red's been a really quick study, a fast learner in how to exploit angles to be an effective scorer inside. That includes being able to play through contact.
And the foul called on Junior. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in single bonus, so they'll have the 1-and-1 chance now at the line. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Junior. Off the left rim and out. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Gators on top. And about halfway through, what have you seen from Junior thus far?
You know, hasn't had the impact that maybe we expected. I thought he disappeared for stretches in that first half.
Yeah, you know, it's been a desultory performance to this point. Look that one up, folks. We'll see if the coaches light a fire in him to be more aggressive in the second stanza. And, you know, Junior, the son of the legendary Duke. You know, Duke was a standout from Newark in his own right. But unfortunately and sadly, he passed just before Junior started playing organized basketball.
And you have to wonder if that's what spurred Junior to take up the family sport. Junior has probably heard all about the greatness of Duke his whole life. Now it's time for him to write his own name in Newark lore.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Back to Palmer. Diaz outside. Pass to Mercer. Bayless outside. Diaz. He's covered by Thompson. And the three off target. Outside, Mills. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Palmer. And he's all alone. Finished off the break.
And, you know, those kinds of passes are just what Palmer has to be able to do to stay on NBA scouts' radar. They're looking for one guard who never missed a chance to create an open look for a teammate. I don't think you can overstate the importance of Billy Donovan to this school. I mean, he ushered in a golden era for their hoops program. Went on to the NBA, and that's where he is now, but he really made his mark with the Gators.
Here's Palmer. And it's off the back rim, and no good. Here's the fast break. Here's Thompson. Here's Mills. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Now here's Lawson. To the paint. Diaz. The shot misses. Good D by Thompson. Guys, with Billy Donovan, he had over 15 years of sustained success with the Florida Gators.
Donovan was a star in his own right in college. He played for and coached under some of the top collegiate coaches of all time. Donovan laid the foundation for what this program has become.
Palmer for three. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And the Spartans call time here. So it's the Spartans now. 11-point game. Knocked away. Here's Mills. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. You guys, many are wondering if Junior is stepping into a leadership role with this team. The fans feel he's a key star to this program's success this season, and he should be a leader.
Tell you what, there are a lot of upperclassmen who can lead the way on this team, and yet you can't argue that Junior has the talent that warrants a leadership role, even though he's only a freshman.
And so he makes both from the line.
And guys, some young players shy away from all the media attention that comes with being part of a big-time program. Not Red. He actually enjoys putting himself out there, and that's a good attitude for a budding star to have.
Pass to Diaz. Mercer. Another three for Florida.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Palmer. And the foul called on Junior. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Pass to Diaz. And here's Palmer. Bayless. Now here's Lawson. Lambert defending. Here's Palmer. Up top, Bayless. Right wing. Clock at 6. Palmer. Mercer. And it's blocked by Harvey. And he recovers it. Here's the break. Here's Thompson. Good on the shot.
Boy, that was simply a textbook finish from Thompson on the break. You can tell he's been well coached in that aspect of the game.
The Gators with the lead. And here's Palmer. And it's Palmer finishing it off. Junior with it. Top of the key. And it's out of bounds. The Spartans able to retain possession here. Pass to Harvey. Got a piece of it. Out to Thompson. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
And a smart basketball player. Thompson doesn't neglect the mid-range, and he'll take what the defense gives him.
To the inside. That shot off the mark. And Florida now the other way. They led by as many as 18. Diaz. Lambert defending. And slam dunk by Lawson.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Junior left side. Pass to Harvey. Outside, Mills. Now here's Thompson. Shoots over Bayless. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And that's so important for this team. Thompson has to be productive on the perimeter for their offense to be efficient.
And the foul called on Junior. So it's the Gators taking the W in the close one.
Hey, sometimes you just have what I call our gong game. You just scrap it, get rid of it. This was a bad day or night. And obviously, Junior will want to do that after this performance.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to have a short memory. Just turn the page. But honestly, knowing how passionate he is, I think he'll use this as motivation to come back even better.
And that'll do it. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. So long.
You all right?
Got a real question?
Yeah, one loss don't define us.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be losing.
We still got plenty of time to make something out of this season.
Nah, losing can be contagious, man. Fans turning you, teammates questioning each other, it can get away real fast.
You're gonna have Alex Williams fall out too.
I don't care about Alex Williams' team first.
Both can be true, Junior.
I focus on what I can control.
Okay, look, at this level, and at the next level, if we get there, the media's gonna overanalyze every step we take on and off the court. And it's affecting them because they're hearing it and they're reading about it. Now, if Alex Williams is burying you, then we all dealing with it. And whether you want to or not, You navigate it. Okay?
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
Hey, you wanna sign this? Save the ocean. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up with y'all later.
See ya.
What's up, Junior? Good to see you.
You too, Arch. Man, I gotta walk.
So look, I'll get right to the point. I know what happened between Coach Bishop and I is still eating at you.
Yeah, it didn't sit right. Look, I want everything to work out between us, but Coach Bishop don't trust you, and he just wants what's best for me.
Hey, so do I.
Yeah. But you still want to get paid if I make it to the NBA, which is fair.
You know, I got you here.
You did?
When you had your choice of schools, I never tried to nudge you either way.
That's right.
I was surviving before we met, Junior, and I'd still be surviving if you decided to never play basketball.
Look, Art, you got me here. And I love this place and what I'm trying to accomplish for this school, but things can change if I don't feel like they're working out. I just want that to be clear.
Okay? We don't have a contract. That's clear. All I can do is keep trying to earn your trust.
Okay.
So, you ready to see what the inside word on your draft stock is?
Definitely.
All right, so look, I gathered all my intel into one place for you to take a look at, but it can update as the season goes.
Okay, so what's this all supposed to mean right now?
Nothing yet, but it'll all shape up as we get closer to the end of the season. Just keep winning, keep your numbers up, and your stock will rise.
Okay, if we're losing and I'm not producing, then it'll fall.
I mean, I was gonna say it's not that simple, but it kinda is.
All right. Work to do.
So,
Catch you later, Arch.
all right, boy.
Pardon me. Thank you.
Can I help you?
You're Junior, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm Alex Williams. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How'd you get on the bus?
How did I get on the bus?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised by how many people think Press Pass means all access. Can I say what a pleasure it is to meet Mr. Big Time Professor Dunk himself? I'm just wondering whether I should call you a selfish player, a chemistry risk, or, you know, tell the truth and let everyone know you did it for a girl.
Who told you that?
I never reveal my sources. But his name rhymes with Ted.
Listen, these other players that you're covering, yeah, they don't get the same, let's just call it attention.
Attention.
Yeah, attention.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with it?
What's the deal? Well, I get it. It may seem cruel or, you know, arbitrary, but it's the opposite. I love the potential of who you are and what your game is all about. At times, it can be inspiring.
Okay, and at other times?
At other times, not so much, but you're growing and developing, and this is my way of helping you reach your potential.
So why can't you just say that in an article? What's with all these games?
Because I'm building a profile too. And games, conflict, that gets eyeballs and clicks. And what if you don't develop? I write a cuddly piece about you, and then what? NBA decision makers pay attention to what I say. I've built a career on honest, unmerciful critiques, and I'm not backing down from that now. Look, the stakes are impossible at this level, Junior. You know that. And even worse when you get to the next level. You might as well prepare for it now. Everyone knew your dad was up for it. It's a long shadow that follows you around. Is that funny?
It is, because it's an angle. Trust me, I get where you're coming from. But the media is a lot more twisted about the legacy of Duke than I am.
Am I supposed to take that at face value?
I'm assuming you got another challenge for me.
Yeah, I do. 2 games, first and foremost. I'm all about winners, so win the games. Secondly, everyone wants to see you develop as a scorer. So bump your scoring average up from where it is now. What do you say?
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Nice. There's something about you. Professor Dunk. Mr. Big Time.
Red.
Welcome everyone to our presentation of college basketball brought to you by 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Michigan State Spartans going up against the Syracuse Orange. I'm Forrest Hunt, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we are just as excited as you are to see what this game has in store.
One great thing about college basketball, anything can happen. Scouting reports and standings are all well and good, but it's really a surprise every time.
Absolutely. I mean, these players are all improving at a rapid rate at this stage of their careers, and because of that, you can never count out an underdog.
Stolen away. Here's the fast break. Syracuse, you guys, no stranger to tough competition. They switched conferences back in 2013, and they've always played tough competition.
Well, the Orange aren't shy about wanting to play against the best opponents possible. The conference switch dampened some of their great rivalry games, but without a doubt, they are in one of the elite college basketball conferences. And guys, some young players shy away from all the media attention that comes with being part of a big-time program. Not Red. He actually enjoys putting himself out there, and that's a good attitude for a budding star to have.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Miller. Pass to Wolf. Now West. Outside Miller. James. And here's Starks. Lambert defending. Fires from the wing. And it's Mills with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pass to Wolf. Now here's Starks. Outside West. Here's Miller. And he's good on the 3-ball.
I don't think there's any question about it. Carmelo Anthony, clearly the most famous Orange graduate, but you know what? There have been a fair amount of NBA players that have come from that program as well.
Syracuse will usually have a player or two that could play at the next level. Often they'll recruit players who will be great in college, and a lot of their best players have stuck around for 4 years because of that.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here's Junior. Defense is right there. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's the break. Lets the floater go. And Lambert with the block. They retain possession. Pass to Mills. Here's Thompson. Soft touch off the glass.
And I like how quick Thompson is to get on the front foot and move with purpose. Keeps defenders off balance, puts them at a disadvantage.
West with it. Back to Miller. Now West. Pass to James.
Syracuse has one title to its name, but a lot of near misses too. Clearly, you look at the tournament history for the Orange, a lot of highs and lows for sure.
Now here's Mills. Here's Junior. Can't connect from 14 feet. Outside West. To the left wing. He gets it in there. You guys, the Orange also winning some titles before there was a standardized tournament.
The school is claimed to be the champions in 1918 and 1926. That might be when the school fell in love with the hardwood. They've had plenty of runner-up finishes and semifinal exits in their storied history.
Inside. Back to Miller. Pass to Wolf. This time for three. Rebound by the Spartans. Outside Mills. Now Thompson. He nails it, and we're all tied up.
Not just an outside shooter. Thompson unafraid to attack in traffic.
Starks with it. Lambert defending. And that one drops for him.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Junior outside. Mills. Good. And the assist goes to Junior.
You know, one thing that Syracuse has really contributed to basketball is their zone defense. As a matter of fact, it's hard to watch a team play 2-3 zone and not think about Syracuse. They've played that defense effectively for as long as Boeheim has been the coach there.
For a long time, it was a hallmark of the Orange. The 2-3 zone forces teams to beat you from the outside as they crowd the paint.
And the Spartans with possession here. 4-point game. Junior high post. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Miller.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
So it's the Spartans now. And here's Junior. Pulls up from 12. Misses for the 5th time in the game. Mark him at 1 for 6. Here's Miller. And the Orange get another bucket right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Junior with the bucket.
Well, you know, the Orange have one title for all their success in college hoops, and they've had plenty over the years. They got it done in 2003, crowned as champions. Melo led the way. It was an absolutely fantastic tournament run and really was a crowning achievement for the program.
Here's Junior, and the layup is good.
Some young players just have that grown man strength. Junior taking it right to the defender.
Outside Miller. Pass to James. Nice D from Harvey.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Thompson for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And we knew what Thompson was thinking here. It's no secret he's out to distinguish himself as a top college prospect from beyond the arc.
Now West. Outside Miller. And the call, it's going to be, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And so it's a close game as we... And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having, talk about his numbers.
You know, hasn't had the impact that maybe we expected. I thought he disappeared for stretches in that first half.
Yeah, you know, it's been a desultory performance to this point. Look that one up, folks. We'll see if the coaches light a fire in him to be more aggressive in the second stanza.
Well, for a long time, Syracuse has been a major player in college hoops. They've been a tough competitor since the 70s. Very rarely will they not be a presence in the tournament at the end of the season.
James's shot is off.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Thompson, that's good.
A nice shot against tough defense. Thompson actually gets hit on the way up, but able to maintain that concentration.
As you said with the Orange, they've been successful for decades.
When you think about program cornerstones, you've got to think Dave Bing for the Syracuse Orange. I mean, this Hall of Famer spent 3 years with the Orange and was dominant in his time. I really believe he laid the first foundational bricks for what became an outstanding basketball program at Syracuse.
Back to West. Pass to James. To the inside. Fades back. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Lambert with it. Yes! And it's Junior picking up the assist.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts. Red Thompson not bashful about embracing all the fanfare of being at an elite school. He'll let you know just how great this team is because he's on it.
Thompson is a talker, but every team needs a bit of that. You have to have that voice for your team, that one who's the catalyst for this school and this group of players. That's Thompson.
To the middle. Count the bucket coming off the perfectly placed assist.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They are getting point-blank looks time and time again.
The Spartans leading. Now here's Hayward.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Miller from outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's a good glimpse of Kai's tremendous court vision. Sees the open man and gets it to him before the D has a chance to react.
Lambert, good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Outside West. Nelson. Here's Wolf. Lambert defending. Back to Nelson. Right wing. Here's Miller. He scores his 5th field goal. He is 5 for 9 now.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Back to Junior. And that one is good.
An excellent shot selection there from Junior. He has a great feel offensively, so his teammates have that trust in his game.
Junior with it. No good from 11 feet. Syracuse trailing here. Here's the break. Here's Miller. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket. Right side Hayward. Pass to Junior. Poked away. Now Lambert. He's guarded by Nelson. 11 feet out. Lambert, good.
That's a huge basket. Just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
Now here's Nelson. He's covered by Mills. Back to Miller. Dennis. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Down low. Hayward. Rejected by Dennis. And he's able to get it back. So it's Syracuse with it. They trail by 7. Left side, Nelson. Some solid defense from Lambert. And it's Michigan State's ball. Outside, Mills. Back to Thompson. And that one is good.
And, you know, with Red Thompson, defenders have their hands full when trying to defend him. And he can comfortably create for himself and others.
Here's Miller. They get the rebound.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's Dean. Pass to Miller. Junior with the block.
Well, excellent focus defensively that time. Junior is a guy who can dominate at both ends of the floor.
Back to Lambert. It's stolen by Dean.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And they'll keep possession. And so they foul intentionally. And so they'll choose to intentionally foul. And an intentional foul right there. And that misses, and no second shot coming this time.
And guys, we're seeing Junior develop right before our eyes. With every game he plays, he's maturing more and more. A lot of the skills that take years for most players to master seem to come naturally for him.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And so the Spartans take the win.
And this was a total team effort. It needed to be with the mediocre performance from Junior.
Yeah, you know, I don't think he stood out perhaps the way we expected him to, but a win's a win. And, hey, there's always the next time to go after it, too.
And for Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.